So welcome to this round. We are doing Angular. We are doing the content projection, the conditional content projection right now. Before we will get into that, we will do the 3 minutes of typing exercise as always. So yeah, just get into it. Then I will go outside. Hey, Nereus. Nice to see you. I'm okay. It depends what you are asking. I could not sleep last night, so I fell asleep like like around 7 in the morning. Currently I'm okay in general. I feel I don't have anything to complain about. Or at least I think it feels somehow inappropriate to complain. But then I do anyway, so I feel bad about it. Can that be considered asleep? Well, no, that's a rarity. You should get help to talk about it. Yeah. I think you're right. I will have a look online today if there's something I can, like find. Like when it's getting like into my sleep, it's kind of shitty. Okay, so we are doing this. Create a directive. So is there, can you do that in Windows? Set selection in Windows 10. Do you watch foot? No, I don't. Okay, this is the. No, that's not it at all. Opens advanced appearance settings. Okay, so the personalized thingy. And we have color. So if I select this, everything freezes. I didn't do, but there were some big wins of. Oh, really? Were they? Do I have to like apply it or something? So the accent color is okay. So if it doesn't change anything in here. Here the selection is also like this. This what are they saying? When personalization windows opens, where's the personalization window? 4 years ago. Okay, we have the color in here, but there's sounds. So like advanced things. Colors. Personalized, yeah, that's the same menu. Oh, so you have to do like some cool crap like that. The text color will be white by default. This tutorial will show you how to change the default color. Registry, okay. I'm not fucking with that again. That's good. Maybe later. Oh, and sports is it? Yeah, I don't even care for it that much, so I would search for it thoroughly. Yeah, so we did the directive, then we have that, which means that we will control that element, and we can take out the template, right? So if we go where it was, here, it's over there. Oh, it's one of those. Maybe I should like look at like different bin key bindings again. It's fun to play with them. Moin moin. Holy crap, like all the nice people are coming. Now I will not want to end up the stream again. End the stream again. You add the ng template with a custom attribute. Yeah, so this is how that bounds. You're crazy with, yeah. I like it at the moment. That will go away, I'm sure, in some time, but currently I like it. So I'm enjoying that. Also, I don't have to shave because it's not visible with these pillars. Maybe I should put some filter over the chat also, so it would be. I don't know. I'm just having fun and fooling around. Okay, that logic instructs Angular to instantiate a template reference. Well, I don't see a logic in here at all. If they like having a field and reference to the template is the logic they talk about, okay, but I wouldn't call it a logic. In the component you want project contact into, use content chart to get the template. Okay, so we are not getting the template. We are with using content child. Tinder swiper bot? Oh, right. And what it will do, like swipe right on everything? Or swipe left on everything? The project content into use content child to get the template of the projected content. They have a web page too, right? I mean, the Tinder, it's not only like an app on a phone. I think they do. I think I saw it like. Yeah, they do. So you could automate it on a computer somehow too. Huh? Yep. To get the template of the projected content, sure. So this is the content child will not get us the reference to the. We are not getting the template of the projected content. Here we are getting the reference to the component. We call it content, but it is not content. The content we are getting by calling the property of it, right? So here, if we go here in the example zippy, we have this content. Okay, cool. But that's a reference only to zippy directive, right? As seen in here. And in that directive, we have the reference to the template. Oh, really? You could? Nice. Maybe I'll use Tinder now with a keyboard. The dream of each hacker. Hold on. Ugh. Yeah, so their wording was not completely exact. I would tell the story a different way, but we were able to parse it in the end. So that's good. Prior to this step, your application has a component that instantiates a template when certain conditions are met. Okay, and the certain conditions are met is and here when we have a look into, yeah, this is much nicer color for highlighting. It is this ngIf. That's why we have that. And oh, let's see what will be the difference if we use the ng container or the diff, right? So if we have a look in here, now we have the ng container, no. Nice. Now you will have a life partner in no time. Forgot to start the timer again. So now this is inside of a diff. As example zippy, and there is a diff which contains that thing directly. Okay, so this is a diff, and inside of it we have directly that thing, right? What will happen if we change it to diff, for example? Right, so it will recompile and it will inspect, and it's still in one. Yeah, it's in two diff. You see that there's like extra diff in it. So if we will not use the real thing, but we will use the ng content. That was ng content, right? Container, for fuck's sake. The ng container, you know, it will be placed directly into the enclosing element. The more you know. Cool. We also create the directive that provides reference to the template. Yeah, that's this guy. Yeah, this is directive that provides the reference to the template. It is not the reference to the template as they said. Well, technically it is like we will be using it to get the template of the projected content, but when I read that, I might think that this is the content already, but it's not. It is. It will be inside of this object, inside of this reference, inside of the object which this reference to, which this value is referencing to. Precise language. In the case of multi-slot projection, you can use content children to get the query. Is there an example? Content children. Okay, so that will be like an array or something. Okay, now we have projecting content in more complex environments. So that's the next thing we are doing, right? I will copy the link and put it into my notes. This correctly. In multi-slot, you typically use either an attribute, element, CSS class, or some combination of all three to identify where to project your content. Following HTML, a paragraph tag uses a custom attribute, that is the question, to project into the app zipping multi-slot. Yeah, so this is the content, right? And we will be projecting it in a component which is hidden behind this selector. Well, this is not a selector, that is the host component or host element of that component. In some cases, you might want to project content as a different element. The content you want to project might be a child of another element. You can accomplish this by using ngProject as attribute. project as question? What the hell? It is in the app component. Okay, so let's search for that. Question. Here we are. That is ng project as, that will be at the bottom. Okay, what is the difference? Here the question, if we inspect that, it is a paragraph, P question, and here if we inspect that, we don't have the question thing in it. See that? P question, okay. We are using here the ng container. That is one of the difference, I think. This example uses ng container attribute to simulate projecting a component into more complex structure. And the previous thing how it was in here we have the P question, and in the multi-slot we are using ng content and select question. And then the another thing we had, oh, we have here already like ng project as question, and then ZP we have, that seems to be the same code, isn't it? ng content select question. Okay, split down, and this will be we'll have a look into and how can I switch to another window. I do this, but next window, no, next switch between split windows. Full screen. Down. Move to the split screen. Okay, here's like this. This I don't see it in here. How can I? Control tab. Control tab is the switcher. Okay. Control shift F. No. It's like did fire the task manager. It seems like the camera is okay. Camera is back. I don't know what that was. How do I switch to switch tasks and split split down, split line, go to the next splitter. Let's go to the next splitter, but it doesn't have. Shortcuts, manage shortcuts. Split. Next. Split. Okay. And can I assign? That will be Control X. Control X doesn't do anything, right? So if Y, okay. Maybe it's a little bit perverse. To have Emacs shortcuts in here, but so what? Okay, so this is the project as the multi-slot. That's it. Oh. It's the same thing. It's exactly the same thing. Here and here. It's exactly the same thing. Okay, and now I do Control, yes. Okay. So we spend some time looking at that again. Okay, so the difference is the way how we treat it in the parent component, right? And in one, we just marked it with a custom parameter, or we have the ng container and we have the ng project as. Now we use this to create the marker, which we can then use to project that into the parent component. It's the same thing. ng contact, we use the selection thingy. Select based on that, and that's it. That's it. There is one effect which we can observe, and that is that if we have a look in here, this guy over there has the still have the custom attribute which we use for the selection. All right, so that is this approach over here. If we use the ng container with the ng project as, just this guy will be projected into the content of the hosting component, which results in this. See, this is p whatever, and just to show it, I will do this. Insert. This is my custom attribute, which doesn't do shit, but it will show there. See, so right here, baby. Okay. So we understood that. That's cool too. This examples use ng container. Yeah, that's something which I will have to Google again, I guess, because I'm always mixing up the ng content and container. So other than that, I think we are good. And here's some reminder. I cannot even see that it is highlighted. Oh, whatever. ng container element. Logical construct that you can use to group other DOM elements. However, the ng container itself is not rendered in the DOM tree. Yeah, that's what we saw, right? So if, for example, we remove this at all, we don't have anything to project it into. Oh, we do. Yeah, but it's not. Yeah, look at that. Question. We have the question, and then there's behind it the text without any tag in it, so it's inlined. Example, content we want to project the sites inside another element. Project this content as intended. The template uses ng project as attribute with the ng project as the entire ng container element. is projected into component using question selector. Yeah, that's this. Well, it will be like the whole body of this, of the ng container. That's it. This is basically like the selector. Okay, so all right. So we are done with this. We went one more time over the conditional thing. That was kind of like harder to wrap my head around. But other than that, I'm feeling good about this. So we'll have a look at this guy. So what is this about? Dynamic components. So here we have the parts of it. I also like how in the article they have this line, you know, like the sub parts. I wonder how did they do it. Okay, so here is that. They will have like this link to a heading, and this is like hashtag dynamic component loader, and that's the ID, right? Okay, so you can use the IDs. I like that. I like that. That's something I would like to steal for my blog too. And this timer here shows that we are done. Done is better than perfect.